Look out, world for let's see here. We got a wild one here. Is this true? Christina, you've got Mars, Venus, and Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius in the 11th house. All right, it's like knock them dead. Okay, that's not like a Joan of Arc. There's nothing is right. You are the future. So it's just like absolutely being seen and open and true and stepping into that role. I mean, Black Moon Lilith. I don't know if you listen to Black Moon Lilith or been in my workshops, but Black Moon Lilith is where we can reject ourselves. It's our deepest truth that we have rejected. I'm sorry. So Black Moon Lilith says that in your deepest truth, you are an Aquarius. You are you are from the future. You're a time traveler. Okay, you're a prophet. And no. That's not okay. Mom and dad don't want a prophet. The school system does not want a prophet. I'm sorry, we don't want your prophet here. Knock it off, fit in, stop dressing weird, stop looking weird, stop saying weird things. So Black Moon Lilith, is this, like in Aquarius, okay, is this, fear of, really getting the funky tattoos, getting the nose pierced, I mean, looking weird, being different, being ahead of the game, being the rebel, and yet, that is the calling. Ultimately, as life evolves, as you come to accept yourself and love yourself unconditionally, then Black Moon Lilith becomes your ally. It becomes your strongest area of functioning, and you become the champion. Lilith is where you can be the champion. So you become a champion of Aquarius. Unity and diversity. I am different, you are different, there's no such thing as normal. Everyone has a right to be different, and I'm here to create a system, a social order, a planet where everybody can be different and still love each other and still live together and not be killing each other. So that's your Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius, right? And of course, you got Venus and Mars there, so it's all going on. And of course, brings in relationships, sexuality, new forms, of relationship. Aquarius is group sex, obviously. Not that you just because you. I mean, here's another. I don't want to do a certain disclaimer here. Let's not take single phrases out of context, okay, and say, "Oh, this is the way it is." That would be That would be the total downfall of Aquarius. It is fixed air. Oh yeah, let's get into the shadow of Aquarius. We got 8 minutes. Arrogance. The nose in the freaking air, baby. Yeah? I am non-attached. I'm up here in the tower. I'm in my helicopter. You peons. You ignorant, slow. I am so intelligent. I am such a genius. Yeah, and you guys are so ignorant and so small and so dumb. You're like a bunch of ants on an anthill. That's the downside of Aquarius. And then, of course, the fixed idea is the fixed notion. Yeah, I know the way it is. I saw this, and I've traveled all over the world, and that's all there is to it. I've seen it done, been there, done that, had it down, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's like there's no feeling, there's no heart, there's no love in the know-it-all. The downside of Aquarius, I would describe it as a head on a stick. Don't be a head on a stick. Be a human being. Leo rules the heart. Yeah. So the polarity of Aquarius that we really want to balance is the head and the heart. We want to get our genius going. We want to open our third eye. And, the scientists are now saying that the magnetic field of the heart is even stronger and bigger than the magnetic field of the brain. So start thinking with your heart. And you are balancing the Aquarius-Leo axis. So, okay, so we have 5 minutes left in our webinar today. And I can take some questions, or let's just see if there's any announcements that we need to make. So next week, we're going to get into the planets. I'm going to start with Pluto, and we're going to go through all of these planets. I only left 2 webinars. We'll see if we can squeeze all the planets into 2 webinars. I do encourage you to read those books like I've mentioned, okay? And what if you have no planets in a house or a sign? Okay. If you have no planets in a house or a sign, I'll get into that with the houses when I do the houses. If you don't have, say I have no planets in Aquarius, right? And what you want to do is your focal point, you still have a planet Uranus, and you still have Aquarius ruling a house. So it's like you still have stuff going on in that house, transits through that house, your planet Uranus, and of course Uranus comes around and transits by and passes over all of your planets. You may have planets in Taurus, but they're in the 11th house of Aquarius. So the archetype of Aquarius, of liberation, freedom from the known, of enlightenment, of genius, we've all got that going on somewhere in our chart. Yeah, and it's not just because you don't have planets in Aquarius, you will still have a planet Uranus. Like I say, it's still active. We are all 12 signs. The signs that you have your planets in, you are more aware of, you are more interactive, because planets are psycho-spiritual functions. So I am functioning through this sign, because I've got a planet in this sign. So, my sole purpose, my sole intention, why I'm here is to be channeling through this particular sign. I may be using Aquarius. I got a whole bunch of stuff in Leo. All I've got is Chiron in Aquarius. But, so I may take all that stuff from Aquarius. Okay, let's say I don't have any planets in Aries. But I'm taking all of that Aries and I'm channeling it through the planets that I have in Leo. So, your planets are like like I say, they're the lights that are shining on the stage. So it's all coming through the planets. But all of the signs, all of these constellations, all of these mystery schools are all aspects of our consciousness that are just coming through those planets. And the signs of those planets are in. Yeah? All right. We did it. We successfully managed to go through all 12 mystery schools. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there, for going for it. We're going to do the planets. We're going to keep going with this, and we're going to just learn our astrology, which is opening up to ourselves, our futures, God, our relationships. Maybe I'll do another webinar on synastry and relationship and composite charts. There's so much. There's just no end to how you can use all this information. It's just totally awesome. And I thank you very much. Again, email me with webinar in the subject line, asking questions. I'm taking all these questions in, and I will try to incorporate them into future webinars so that all of your questions are answered. Oh, goodness. All right, question. Does Black Moon Lilith always travel close to the sun sign? Absolutely not. Black Moon Lilith has a 9-year, it's a 9-year cycle. So you can have it in any aspect to the sun. All right. Thank you. Love you. Look forward to connecting with you. Thank you.